Hello out there, Instagram and YouTube later. We're here today to do a little refresh session. Welcome if you're joining us. So nice to see you all. Come on in. Hello, Laura. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Nicole. I hope you're all doing well today. Just trying to see here. So glad to have you back, Nicole. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm experimenting with using a little bit of music, so if you can't hear me, just make sure you let me know. We'll just get settled into the space. And just while you're here, if you don't know me, I'm Kara. And some of my good friends are here tonight, as well as my amazing mentor who has taught me so much of what I know and what I facilitate, and she's helped me find so much within myself. So I just wanted to share a little bit about every time before I do this live, I have these special essential oil blends made by Nicole, and before each one of these sessions I always put on my empath blend and my divine connection blend, and it really just calms me, brings everything together. All of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay, I know what I need to do now. So I just wanted to share with you another aspect of energy healing and something you can use a little differently than just physical healing or atmospheric healing. Each essential oil has a frequency, and there's so many out there. Nicole has introduced me to like a crazy amount of oils and plants I had no idea existed, so check that out. So today I just wanted to bring us all into like a calm, soothing space and just give our body a little bit of nourishment. So nothing too serious. We just had that time change, so if you're an empath, we're just getting used to like now it's supposed to be 6:30, but it's 7:30. My dog's crazy, he's like, I don't know what time it is. So bringing us down here is what we're going to do today. So just start by closing your eyes, taking some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you let it out, let a nice sigh out. Just lift your arms up, and as you're breathing, just start rolling your wrists around. You can kind of move them all around you, through your aura. You might be hearing some cracks. Start moving and waving the fingers around, just gently around your space, starting to connect with your energy around you in your little space. Now just start waving your hands. If you want to open your eyes for a second, just some nice waves, letting it move from the elbows and just relaxing through the wrists. And then turning that over and just letting it open from the chest and the collarbone, opening, letting it flow, not controlling anything. Keeping with that breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. And then just just bring those arms open as wide as you can. Reaching out, thinking of just lasers of light that purify everything around you, like little spotlights from each finger, shining all the way around you. Go ahead and go back down a little bit. And it radiates all directions, spreading those fingers out. And then bringing it up one more time, really stretching out, giving your shoulders some space. Bringing them all the way up, opening the chest, bringing the hands together. Just opening up the front of the spine, feeling the shoulders squeeze behind you. Holding it there for a moment as we ask our guides and our protectors, our ancestors and our loved ones to join us and have our back. As we squeeze our hands together, bring them slowly down through the middle of our face, down to our chest. Holding it when it gets right in front of your heart. And just moving your fingers while they're squeezing together, out to face out, and then back in. And you'll feel a little twist in your shoulders here. Just feeling all of this potent energy just slowly pull into your body, bringing you into the present. Giving yourself permission to be here right now, releasing all other attachments, just these few moments today. When you feel good with that, just start circling the hands around, calling in any wild thoughts going around in your head, creating a little vortex of love, seeing them spiral out of your mind field, right into that little portal you're creating, back into the earth, to be drawn up as grounding, focused energy. And you can stop there, put your hands down on your knees, and just start rolling your shoulders. Use your hands on your knees to kind of press down, connecting the bottom half of your body to the top half of your body. And then reversing your shoulders, going forward, opening up the back. Just feeling that energy opening as you're cultivating this calm energy within your field. And then just relax it to the center, shake it out a little bit. And then just start rolling. You can take your hands off your legs actually, and just use them to roll the whole shoulder blade, the whole rib cage, rolling everything back. I'm just going a little bit faster. Getting a little bit of a pep into that. You can let those elbows get in a little bit. And you're just bringing some joy right into that field of yours. Creating this space where you can come and be protected. And just start taking your hands in front of your chest, out and in, out and in, as you rock side to side on your booty. If you can hear the music, there's like a little bell. You You're just kind of dinging your body, connecting with that side to side motion. And then just push out and in, 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 out and in. Now we're gonna slowly just kind of let go. And you're just gonna start pushing around you any way you want, allowing yourself to play. So think about as each hand goes out, you have a little bit of magic. And you're pushing that little bit of inspiration out into your field, taking control, beautifying what you do have control of, and then just start dancing around a little bit, letting your upper body start to flow around. If it helps you to kind of put your hands on your ribs, feeling that swirl. Just letting the middle of our body hold us nice and grounded as we let everything else start to loosen. And feel all that energy just dropping out of your field. And if you don't have your hands on your ribs yet, go ahead and take them right to the bottom of your ribs there. And keep that little rock right in the seat, right in your hip area. So nice and low. And we're going to take a deep breath in, 2 and out, 2 and in, 2 and out, 2 and in, 2 and out, 2 and in, 2 and out, 2. Good. Letting it come to settle in. Taking your hands down to your feet. Just grab onto those big toes. Actually, cross your arms if you can. Grab onto the big toes. Give those big toes a squeeze. And go ahead, give all the other toes a little bit of love, a little bit of massaging, opening your channels to the earth. Just letting your hands again relax on your knees as you take your head down and letting it circle. Either side is fine, a nice big circle. Feeling all of those muscles and tendons in the neck elongating. Making sure that jaw is nice and relaxed as you roll your head. Now that it's much lighter, much clearer, open for rejuvenation, for resting. And when you're ready, reverse directions, really concentrating on that neck, opening space for the blood, for your lymphatic system, for all those glands, and then for all those ideas to be heard. Opening our voice for expression. And when you feel complete, take your hands, fingers just intertwined a little behind the head, and you're just gonna let your upper back and your neck sink just a little bit in. And you can kind of roll through that. So just taking your head a little bit heavier and then allowing your back to roll you back up a little bit. Just letting those shoulders relax. And then roll it all the way up, opening the shoulders, pressing your head back against your hands, Feeling the armpits open. Good. Bringing one hand up and just brushing down the arm. Giving a couple pats down armpit, down the side, down into the ribs, and to the center. And then other side, brushing, brushing, patting, all the way down, all the way in. And just taking your hands to your shoulders and giving yourself some nice swipes open. All the way down your body. Nice and loving touch. Going up to the hair. Go ahead and wiggle that scalp. Play with the hair a little bit. Swing it around. And take a few more stretches of your choice, whatever feels good. Maybe do some weaving of the energy around you. Just allowing yourself to let go. Have some fun. Honor your body. As you feel like you're settling in, go ahead and slowly melt into some stillness. And let's take a few deep breaths in with our mouth, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. So we'll go in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And one more breath in, nice and big, all the way and hold. Stretch your arms up. And you're just gonna shake it out as you breathe out. Shake that all out. Good. Hands to the heart. And just allowing anything else to drop out. One last moment of surrender. This moment of safety, this moment of calm, this moment to enjoy your inner peacefulness, to rejuvenate you, to go back out into your life. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can just come back into the room. And if you feel like it, and you feel called, let me know how you're feeling in the comments. I think we finally calmed my dog down. So hopefully that felt good. And I feel warmer, definitely lighter. And I feel like that was the point of just to kind of draw you out without thinking about it, right? You know, we do so much work that takes effort sometimes, and then sometimes we just gotta go with it and flow. So I'm so glad you enjoyed it. So that felt amazing. So much love and sunshine radiating. Love it. Yes, beautiful. And raised my energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Grab a sip of a drink if you have one. Call in your guides, call in your team. Oh, good, Laura. Yes, the neck. Oh, it was calling to us today. I feel that too. So I'm going to pick from the Infinite Wisdom of Chakras today. These are just so colorful. Calling in some nourishment. Let's see what they have for us today. Yes, this is beautiful. And, oh my goodness, okay. You know, those cards that just make you want to cry right away. With love, okay, so it's divine flow and confidence. And if you can see, look at that beautiful hair. This, is just reminding me of the Pisces energy that we've been going through, the watery emotions, and just connecting with our organic nature and finding our voice and finding our love for ourselves. I mean, look at her, man. Laura, this might be you pulling this out a little bit too. So it says, let go of doubt and move forward confidently. Definitely needed that message, of course. All right. So self-esteem is a term we use to describe the way we see ourselves in life. It is our sense of self as worthy, unique, and of value that supports us in choosing confidently on our path. When our own personal regard is high, we see everything from a higher perspective. When our esteem is low, we can fall into the place of diminished self-worth, negative thoughts, and doubt. There is a balance that needs to be struck in the place of self-esteem. Feeling superior and believing that false narrative can lead us to become arrogant and devaluing of others. When we rely on others' opinions and feedback all of the time, we lose our grounding and can begin to experience the highs and lows of wavering self-esteem. This can become an ongoing inner battle that feels like it may never be won. Through this process, we can see that we need to find the inner source of our own value and be confident in our choices and abilities. Let go of fear, doubt, and negative self-talk. The wave of positive action and confidence is moving you ahead now. The long-held beliefs of not being enough or not knowing enough are untrue. The universe is showing you the way by calling your attention to these self-imposed limits. This may be left over from childhood, from negative experiences or habitual tendencies. If you have allowed any of these limitations to prevent you from showing more of who you are, exploring your talents, or trying something new, then you are being released to explore your own divine flow. Confident and centered, share your authentic self out there in the world. Adopt the beginner's mind as you do, and let go of judgments, especially from yourself. I love that. Adopt the beginner's mind. That's a really good point. You may flow into areas or places you never have considered before. Be aware of what resonates and what does not, and then follow the path that feels right. By taking the risk to step boldly forward, you will inspire others to do the same. Your own confidence grows as you are called to lead others. And the power statement is, I am filled with power, strength, and true purpose. So, yeah, it's coming. It's coming in strong, giving us that boost forward, reminding us to balance out that self-esteem. There's that part where we're going to be confident, but we also don't want to lose sight of just everybody around us and continuing to be gracious and how we interact with other people. Let's see. So we have yes, perfect timing. Yep. Been dealing with self-esteem issues from chronic illness and overcritically family members. And I mean, we can totally relate. I know all of us here, and it really is something to work on, the journey of working on the inner source of power. And I had just been writing about that today. Just continuing to notice when we're really leaning outward to feel validated. And it's nice to have it, right? It's nice to have the support, and it's nice to have the validation, but the light radiates from within. and being confident to trust ourselves. Because if we're asking others to trust us, right, we have to be the ones to trust ourselves first. So, and yes, that was beautiful. Okay, let's pick another from this deck because it feels right. So we have our yellow too. So that was like the solar plexus, confidence. Just also reminding yourself to like work with that area physically in your body as well, making sure the lymph stays open and you keep everything moving in there. That just came to mind, so I thought I'd mention it. Oh, beautiful. And I've had this, I know some of you have seen this before. It's the tree, the rooted tree. So just really confirming our intentions today. Your guys' energy is strong. You're pulling the cards really, really nicely. Since Skinland, you get a look at all the colors and all those roots and just seeing the beauty that lies in your roots. And it deserves your attention. Not just the outcomes and the results, but that too. All right, so find harmony by planting your roots deep within the earth. And I mean, right now, I'm constantly like, get grounded, honey. Okay, looking at a tree, we often notice the trunk and its roots and consider whether they are shallow and new or deep and supportive. The crown of the tree, branches, and leaves becomes the outer expression, as they may be smooth, spindly, or delicate in appearance. The tree represents us in the physical sense. Its roots need nourishment, and the leaves are like our outward expression of hair, skin, and smile. There is a very definite balance between the root system, which expands to assimilate nutrients, and the branches of the treetop that call that nourishment upward. A tree can grow strong, healthy, and substantial when it is in an environment that supports that action. Like the tree, we depend on the proper nourishment for our physical body. We also need to be in the right home surroundings to flourish and grow. The wisdom of nature can be simple in its parallels. We must have the right conditions in which we can not only survive, but thrive. The root chakra is connected to our physical body and our sense of home. Both or one of these aspects may be in need of attention. If you have been neglecting your physical well-being by eating an unbalanced diet, not getting enough movement, or not drinking enough water, now is the time to make needed changes. The aspect of home and surroundings may be in need of purification as well. Accumulation, clutter, and even disorganization can affect how we feel within ourselves. Make the time to look over how you are nourishing yourself on a tangible, physical level. Is a change in living space in order? Can you create a cleaner, more natural eating plan that feels satisfying and harmonizing? Trees of a similar kind are often found together, blooming in the right setting. Take a look around you and see what outside influences may be having an effect on your physical experience. Once you become aware of what is not serving you, make a commitment to yourself to draw up what you need from the roots of your being. Make the changes and see yourself reaching new heights. Like a tree with deep roots, I am nourished and filled with life. So just really confirming this was really needed today. And when you feel off center, come back to that inner peaceful place. That's where you're going to fuel up. That's where you're going to be able to re-energize and take care of your energy right now as the seasons change and things are kind of growing and melting and muddy. Check the energy of your house too, not just the physical energy, right? Do some clearing, do some organizing little by little so you don't all of a sudden come to the warm weather and you're like, oh my gosh, everything's a mess. So just those little things. All right, to end with, I'm going to pick a priestess path card because I feel like all the ladies here are on such a priestess path in a lot of different ways. Laura's here. She is a photographer. She does boudoir. Her studio is the Siren Boudoir. She's in Florida and she's amazing. So if you see her on there and you're interested in the sensuality, she's been on a personal, amazing healing journey, expanding her life. And then we have Lydia, who I mentioned, I think, last week too, and she is growing her therapy business and training in yoga and doing all these other incredible things. And Nicole, I mentioned before, she is my mentor, and she helps people activate their powerful business self. So if you're looking for business guidance, especially, and I mean, she is very knowledgeable when it comes to everything energy. She also comes from a background of a microbiologist, so she is like science and spirituality meet hand in hand in such a beautiful way. So I thought I'd just let y'all know who is here, because really it's really synchronistic who is drawn here together. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pick this. Okay, I like this one. Okay, so we have the pyramid, the strength, and this beautiful, powerful light. I'm just taking that in. And the card is the Pyramid of Light. Psychic protection. So as a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. There is nothing to fear, and only more awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power. So can you just give that like some like snaps just to get that inner energy field, letting go. Just a sign that you are protected and you have the strength to get through anything. And look at all these beautiful women gathering together. Thank you so much for your support and for being here today. That was so good. It's just really nice every Thursday to be here with you all and to feel your energy and to communicate and just help empower each other. So if you're watching the recording, I hope that you feel connected to us and that you are part of this as well. And not everybody can gather at the same time, but like time is just an illusion, right? Like it controls everything, but really it's just an illusion. I mean, we can just change an hour back, whenever, whatever. So thank you for coming, and I'm sending you all so much love. If you are here for the first time, make sure you check out my Instagram and freesouldance.com. We are empaths and dancers and creators, empowering ourselves and healing ourselves and just trying to make the world a better place for everybody. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you soon. So many kisses. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Oh yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Just waiting for all the comments to come through. All right, love you guys.